guys, welcome back to my channel. I was just laughing at myself for doing like a stupid intro. I get so awkward at doing introductions and videos. Anyways, I am back with part 2 of my luxury purchase series. If you haven't already, watch part 1, which is my 5 best luxury purchases. I will put the link right here. And I'm back with part 2, like I said, which is my 5 worst luxury purchases. Now, this doesn't mean that I don't think the brand is great or that it's like a shitty item. It just means that for whatever reason it didn't work for me and I wish that I maybe hadn't bought them. This is a little bit hard for me because it's like, oh my god, I spent all this fucking money and I kind of wish that I hadn't. It's a little bit painful. So starting off are these Isabel Marant sandals. I think they're called Jaren or something like that. And I fell in love with these. I remember like Ami Song and Sincerely Jules had them, and they're actually quite flattering on your foot, even though I know it kind of seems like they wouldn't be. But I bought them on eBay and they were quite a large purchase for me. Anyways, they are so fucking uncomfortable. There's literally there's just nothing here. There's no padding. There's nothing. There's not even like a teeny thing that most shoes have. I can't even tell you. I wore these around the city one time. This was like probably 5 years ago. And the entire bottom part of my foot had like 5 different blisters. Like the bottom part. There were like these big blisters and I could barely walk for like at least a week. It was awful. So, I mean, I'm sure I'll wear them again, but they're just not very good quality. Like if you're gonna spend this much money, and I love Isabel Marant, so like I kind of wish this would have been done better, but if you're gonna spend this much money, like you can hear this. There's just nothing there. It's like wood. Come on, guys. So that's really too bad. Okay, so the next item on my list are these Gucci Mules. Remember when these were like the biggest thing ever and everybody had them, and I was like trying to restrain myself from buying them and then I just ended up doing it. So here's why I don't love them. They're not really my style. Like I'm not really this kind of a loafer person. Even though like the mule makes it a little bit cooler, it's just like not quite me. I just gave into the trend. They're not incredibly comfortable, unfortunately. Like my Givenchy ones from my other video, I love so much. And they are kind of trendy, but I would still wear them. And this is from like a few years ago. And I ended up getting those Givenchy ones after this, and I wish that I maybe wouldn't have bought these. I did have a gift card for some of these, so I didn't buy them all myself, but they're still pretty expensive. I don't know. They're just like, you know. But like I said before in my other video, I did have them resoled like right away. So because they have quite a thin sole, like it won't actually wear down the shoe. It'll just wear down this sole. I think I might have bought them a little bit small, but the girl was saying, oh, they'll stretch, but it like comes off a little bit on the back because they actually didn't stretch out that much here. Or maybe it's just because they're like quite narrow, but just not good all around. The next item on my list is actually also Gucci, and it is this vintage Gucci tote bag. Again, it's from What Goes Around Comes Around, so it's authenticated by them. It doesn't have the Gucci authenticity card, but I do trust them, and I love buying from them. What Goes Around Comes Around is great. But this is maybe partly my fault, but I was looking for like a big tote bag that I could put like my laptop and my camera and just a bunch of shit in, and then kind of like sling it over my shoulder. And it's like big enough to go over my shoulder, but it's a little bit awkward. It's not quite long enough to be the kind of bag that I was looking for. And it's also not lined and has like the seams exposed, and this doesn't have a zipper, so it, like if your bag tips over, everything just falls out. It's canvas. It's not, it has leather detail, but it's not leather or anything. So I kind of just wish that I would have saved my money on it, I think. I think it's cool. Like, I think it's a really cool vintage bag, but it's just, I don't end up like using it for what I want. I kind of wanted something that I could just put all my shit in for the day and just like throw over my shoulder. And one of the straps always like comes off, which is so annoying. And the no lining thing really gets me. Like, you're paying so much money, the least you can do is line. And a lot of these designer bags, like the tote bags, aren't lined. And I don't understand. Like, my friend Sarah and I were looking for one for a while, and I think she really liked the Saint Laurent one, and it's not lined. And like, why would you spend that much money if, I don't understand. Anyways, item number 3. This one kind of pains me a little bit. I don't regret buying this, I want to say, but I kind of wish that I maybe would have. I'll explain. So this is my Celine box bag, and this was my first like big luxury purchase, and I love it a lot. I really do. I think it's beautiful and classic. But the thing is that it is this really, really smooth, like, it's beautiful leather, and every single fucking scratch shows. Every scratch. Like, I wore this, I don't know, like pretty normally for a few years, and I have like a big scratch here and a bunch of scratches here and a bunch on the back, and you can't really like buff them away. It's not really picking up on camera. It makes it look kind of shitty and worn. So I really wish that I would have gotten the more pebbled leather. Maybe I'll put in a photo here so you can see what I'm talking about, but just one that like wears a lot better, and if there's like a little scratch or something, it doesn't like basically totally ruin the bag. I haven't worn this in a while just because it's so scratched up. But I love this bag so much. The box bag is such a classic, beautiful bag. I believe this is the size medium. I think it's a great size. Could even go one down, but this is, I think, the most classic leather that they have, but it just scratches like you would not believe, and it's so disappointing when it happens. You can like feel it in your gut. Okay, the last item is also Celine, which kind of pains me because I love Celine so much. I love their sunglasses, but for some reason, these ones, these are the Petra, and like they're just very poorly made. It looks like they kind of put like a film on the front, but like didn't do a good enough job of smoothing out all the bubbles. And they're also super big. I have a bit of a small head, but like they're so wide on my head that I basically can't wear them because every time I put my head down, it just like falls off. If you guys have any tips for dealing with that, like I don't know how somebody could make these smaller technically, but this isn't like a massive purchase, but you know, it's like a designer pair of sunglasses. And I was so excited. I got these last summer, and I have this other pair of Celine's that I wear all the time. They're my favorite, and I get so many compliments on them, and these just didn't live up to the hype. They're really cute though. The quality on this is not good, and I found the quality to be pretty good on my other ones, so I don't know if it's a one-off or what. No dice. That's it for my 5 worst luxury purchases. I hope that that was helpful for you. Again, I'm not doing this to kind of be shitty and be like, look at all these things that I bought. It's more like, A, this was really highly requested, and B, maybe I can give some insight if you're thinking about making a larger luxury purchase. And, you know, some of these things I wish that I knew before I bought them, especially the Celine bag. What am I going to do? Buy another one? Thank you for watching. I will put part 1, so my top 5 best luxury purchases, in the description box. And I will have links to all of these things in case you want to look at them anyway. Thumbs up if you liked this kind of video. If you guys have any requests, please let me know in the comments or shoot me a message. I'm happy to take requests anytime. I always want to hear what you guys would like to see. So thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!